team.
Hey.
Nice to have you here. How are you?
Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again.
How's the summit and everything going on?
It's great. I mean, it's fantastic. It's a very well put together event, just like last year in Lausanne. Brilliantly organised. Great vibe here. I think, obviously in terms of the wider market, in terms of the regulatory environment, we're going through challenging times as an industry, but I think what's so great here is that we've got many of the builders who are building on Cardano and the builders who are building Cardano. A very, very positive mood, very positive vibe. A fantastic session last night, where we saw some of the Battle of the Builders. Some really exciting and interesting projects there, and a real kind of new level of professionalism I think we're starting to see within the ecosystem. Over the last couple of years, it's grown so enormously. And
what about this current, state of the ecosystem, the governance, and all of that coming? Also,
Yeah, so it's a really interesting time for Cardano. Obviously, we've grown enormously as a community and as an ecosystem in the last 2.5 years or so, and the evidence of it is here. But I think more generally, it's obviously a very important time for Cardano in terms of its governance. We're moving into a situation where we're going to be able to fully unlock and fully empower that kind of community contribution that we've been seeing growing over the last 2.5 years, but to be able to do it within new kind of formalized structures, both on-chain with things like SIP 1694, off-chain with the constitutional journey that will be going on in 2024. So it's all starting to feel like it's all coming together in a really, really pleasing way.
And what about the era of Voltaire and the future of all of that?
It's ultimately about participation. I'm going to be hosting a panel later today on participatory governance. And first of all, you need to build a community. Then you need to get that community participating.
Well, look at this.
And engaging, and we've got that, tick. But then you need to start providing those frameworks and those structures through things like the member-based organisation Intersect, through some of the working groups they're setting up and the committees, but then also bringing in the wider community into that decision-making process and giving them an on-chain mechanism to effectively make those changes, to start drawing upon treasury funds for funding. It should all come together very, very nicely in 2024 in a very pleasing way. We've got a great community, and we're getting a growing ecosystem of serious grown-up companies operating in this ecosystem. And next year we'll start to have those formal governance mechanisms to make sure that everybody has their opportunity to really contribute and help grow Cardano even further together.
There are a lot of things actually going on. I mean, I spoke to other projects, founders. Most of them are working few things at once. The same thing is with IOG. It always was. So
I think part of the job is being able to spin plates well, and at any one time within IOG you've got multiple plates that you're spinning. But I think really the governance journey is one of the most important things, particularly that I'm focused on, because I'm so involved in the community. And that is really what we need to get right. It's a challenging thing to do. We're trying to do something that really no other blockchain has done in quite the same way. There's a lot of work still to be done, but so far the progress we're seeing in terms of the engagement from the community around SIP 1694 in particular, but more generally, it's showing very, very positive signs.
Well, then it's good that we have you, Tim. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thanks.